Okay, all of these items were chosen over the years based off of their form and their function. These items work cohesively with one another to form somewhat of a minimalist carry, but not truly minimalist. Nonetheless, links for these items are in the description. I'm Corey, and this is the rundown of what's in my tech pack. Starting with the Nomadic Navigator 15-liter bag, every day I'm leaving the house for work or editing on the go, I'm bringing this bag. I chose this bag mainly because of its tech organization pockets, but also because it's a versatile, sleek-looking everyday carry bag. And 15 liters is the perfect size for my laptop as well as other gear, but it can also be expanded to 21 liters for those heavier weekend trips. Next up is the M1 MacBook Pro 13-inch. I'm sure you've heard about Apple's M1 lineup by now, but if not, it's a beast. I've only had it a few months. It's the base model with the 8 gigabytes of RAM and the 256 gigs of storage, but the base model is plenty fast and powerful enough. I do all of my 4K video editing on this, and it doesn't even break a sweat. And I don't need to spend the money on extra storage because I edit off of an SSD and store everything else on HDD. Speaking of SSDs, the Samsung T5 is a great SSD, and it's the SSD I chose a couple of years ago and still use to this day. It has 500 gigabytes of space. I keep all current project files on this SSD and edit right from the SSD itself. Once the project is complete, I move everything over to a much cheaper, higher capacity HDD. 500 gigabytes has been good, but I've recently been working on multiple projects simultaneously, and I have reached capacity once or twice, and that is really disruptive to the workflow. Samsung does make these things up to 2 terabytes, but with the 500 gigabyte model coming in at a sale price of $109, I can only imagine how much they would charge for the 2 terabyte version. Speaking of charging, I searched for the most compact 65 watt charging brick I could find, and I ended up with the Aukey 65 watt USB-C and A power brick. I bought this because of its size and its power. This little thing can charge my cell phone, but it can also charge my 13-inch MacBook Pro at full speed. It's much smaller than the included MacBook charger, and it's not that much bigger than your average standard 15 watt phone charger. The SuperCal cable is a perfect example of finding the right balance between form and function. The SuperCal 5 amp 100 watt magnetic charging / data transfer cable can charge everything in my bag, including the laptop. Therefore, this is the only cable I need to carry around with me. Typically, when traveling with my laptop, I would need to bring the dedicated laptop charger as well as a phone charger, and you can see how bulky and messy this can get. I opted for the USB-C to C configuration, but you can get it in Lightning and USB-A configurations as well for you iPhone users out there. The specs alone make this a high quality cable, but as an added feature, they've added magnets to keep the cables neat and tidy. Everybody loves magnets, and I love this cable. Highly recommend it. My general tech philosophy is USB-C everything, and this helps all of the tech in the bag to integrate well with one another. But there are still situations when you need a USB-A or Lightning, and that's where the InCharge X comes into play. All of the cables you need in one tiny little package. This is the 100 watt Swiss Army knife of cables. I don't usually like these multi-cable adapters because you typically have to sacrifice quality such as speed and power, but this one is capable of transferring up to 100 watts as well as data. Now I know there's Google Drive and AirDrop for you iPhone users, but this is so quick and easy, and I always have it on me because it slots nicely onto my keyring, and I also keep another one in my tech pack. I got this off the Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign, but it is now available on their website. Next up, my trusty Note 10 Plus. It's a couple of years old now, but still a great phone. I purchased it because of its 4K recording capabilities, and I love the S Pen, which I use to take smart screenshots, Bluetooth photos, jotting down notes, and the occasional doodling like making Christmas and birthday cards. Included with the purchase of the phone were the Galaxy Buds. There are newer models now, but these ones still work great. I don't use them every day, but they do come in handy from time to time, and they are so small, they will always have a spot in my bag. Let me know if you have any of the same items I do, or if any of these items could help minimize or improve your tech bag. I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and make sure you subscribe, click the bell to see future videos coming out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.